Barrie Tibbetts was a 67-year-old father of three who took care of his health and regularly visited his doctor. He had never had a serious health problem in his life, but a routine checkup revealed a truth that would change his life forever. Barrie Tibbetts, a 67-year-old father of three, went to his GP for a routine checkup. He did not have any health problems, but at the family doctor he went to for a routine check, 67-year-old Tibbetts encountered an extraordinary situation in his liver. The GP who carried out Tibbetts's health checks noticed slight abnormalities in his liver values. Tibbetts, who did not show any symptoms and felt healthy, initially downplayed it. However, when his doctor recommended a more comprehensive scan at the hospital, he became concerned. Mild abnormality. Barrie Tibbetts was a father of three. Until that moment, he had not had to deal with any health problems. Tibbetts, who cared about his health, often visited his family doctor for routine checks. The last time he went for a general scan, the doctor told him that he had an abnormal liver condition, but that he needed to go to a comprehensive hospital to understand the seriousness of the situation. According to Tibbetts, there was nothing wrong with him, and he did not think he had any symptoms, but the doctor's cautions had aroused his suspicions. Tibbetts went to the hospital and underwent an extensive scan, and when the results came out, look what reality he faced. Barrie Tibbetts had an aggressive and rare tumor weighing 2 kilograms in his liver. His tumor weighed exactly 2 kilograms. Doctors diagnosed Tibbetts with hepatocellular carcinoma, and he was rushed into surgery. Tibbetts underwent further tests before the decision was made to operate. By this time the mass was growing and pressing on his organs. The tumor was successfully removed and Tibbetts began a short recovery. All results were positive in regular post-operative controls. Tibbetts expressed his experiences in the following words: "I had more scans just before the operation and the mass had grown so big that it was moving towards my diaphragm. If I had not had the operation, I would have died." Seen especially in men over the age of 60. Although the 67-year-old man's type of cancer is seen in 1 in 100,000 people, it was also a first for doctors who operated on a tumor of this size. Tibbetts's post-operative recovery progressed positively, with positive results in quarterly imaging scans. After the case of Barrie Tibbetts was reported in the media, experts reported that this type of cancer is rare but is usually seen in 60-year-old men. General surgery specialists used the following sentences about the case. Hepatocellular carcinoma, HCC, is the most common primary malignant tumor of the liver, the first tissue in which cancer cells initially form and grow. It is the 5th most common type of cancer. It is the 3rd leading cause of cancer-related death. Although Barrie Tibbetts has no symptoms of this common type of cancer, the disease manifests itself with complaints such as abdominal pain, jaundice, a palpable mass in the upper right side of the abdomen, loss of appetite, nausea and vomiting, pain in the right shoulder, itching and abdominal swelling. Beware of alcohol consumption and obesity. Experts evaluated Tibbetts' case by saying that this disease is particularly common in men over the age of 60, and in people with a history of hepatitis B and hepatitis C. HCC usually develops on the background of chronic liver disease and cirrhosis. It is more common in male patients with long-term chronic liver disease. In men over 60 years of age, it is seen because it develops on a chronic background. When HCC cases all over the world are evaluated, it is thought that the cause of approximately 80% is due to chronic HCV and chronic HBV. Therefore, people with HBV and HCV infection should be informed about HCC, and necessary treatments should be applied. So, which conditions trigger hepatocellular carcinoma? Experts underlined that it should not be forgotten that HCC is a disease that develops on the background of chronic liver disease and cirrhosis. Experts stated that HCV, HBV, alcoholic liver disease and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease that cause chronic liver disease and cirrhosis increase this risk, and that alcohol and obesity are also very effective. He also stated that treatment is possible, and the most important factor in treatment is the patient's liver reserve. Well, now let's come to the symptoms of the person with a tumor in the liver. If you notice one or more of these symptoms in your body, be sure to consult a doctor. Abdominal pain and swelling, especially in the upper right part of the abdomen, are common in people with tumors in the liver. Jaundice, yellowing of the eyes and skin indicates liver dysfunction and is one of the common symptoms. Weight loss and loss of appetite. Unexplained weight loss and decreased appetite are among the early symptoms of liver tumor. Fatigue. General loss of energy and weakness complaints are common. Feeling of lump in the abdomen. Feeling a mass or lump in the upper right part of the abdomen is one of the physical effects of the tumor. Itching and skin problems. Itching of the skin may also be seen with jaundice. Shoulder pain. Pain radiating to the right shoulder may be a reflection of problems in the liver. And finally, how should a person with a tumor in the liver eat? What are herbal solutions? Balanced and adequate nutrition. Regular protein and energy can be provided to the body by consuming 5 to 6 small meals a day. Carbohydrate, protein, and healthy fat balance should be maintained at each meal. What are the herbal remedies for liver tumor? Liver tumors are a serious and complex health problem. For this reason, medical treatments should be applied primarily and herbal methods should only be considered as supportive treatment. Here are some herbal options that can support liver health and help the treatment process. Turmeric. The curcumin substance in its content can provide protective effects on the liver with its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Regular use of turmeric can support liver enzymes. Artichoke leaves. Artichoke leaves can help cleanse the liver and support the removal of toxins. Virgin Mary thistle, silymarin, known for its liver damage reducing effects and plays a supportive role in cancer treatment. Garlic and ginger. They show antioxidant effects by activating liver enzymes. These plants also help strengthen the immune system. Green tea rich in polyphenols, green tea can help protect the liver and fight toxins. It should not be forgotten that herbal methods alone are not therapeutic and should be used in consultation with a doctor. We end our video here. If you think this content is useful, do not forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe to the video to be useful to more people. We wish you healthy days. Goodbye.